Eric, I have the feeling that there's something in Silicon Valley that really nourishes creativity. Um, Researchers introduced the notion of small worlds. This is a concept that incorporates creativity. Let us talk a bit about that. Yeah, small world theory is about innovation networks, cohesive clusters, mostly within firms, as well as persons who link originally separated clusters. We call them gatekeepers. Referring to these so-called gatekeepers, one article explains that the linkages among clusters emerge through university graduates who enter private employment and then move across firms. Yeah, maybe you can show us some examples. Well, there are three prominent examples for people that created linkages between clusters as well as different firms. However, it is no wonder that they come from a university that itself is situated within the Silicon Valley. We talk about Berkeley.
The brilliance of Berkeley, from innovation to inspiration, it all comes together tonight in Silicon Valley. Three leaders, all who have made it to the top of the world in technology, entertainment, and creativity, and all of them propelled by a UC Berkeley education. Beginning first with Paul Otellini. He's the CEO of Intel, the world's largest semiconductor company, with operations that stretch from Santa Clara to Argentina, to Malaysia and Israel. With Otellini at the helm, Intel has just reported record earnings as he continues to push innovation to the outer limits. Paul Otellini is the CEO of Intel and UC Berkeley class of 1974.
Right here, right now, there is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now, watching the world wake up from history.
John Riccitiello. He's the CEO of video game giant Electronic Arts. Under his leadership, EA makes billions entertaining the world with legendary games like Madden NFL, Need for Speed, The Sims, Rock Band, Tiger Woods, Medal of Honor, and FIFA Soccer.
I was alive.
John Riccitiello is the CEO of Electronic Arts and UC Berkeley class of 1981.
Right here, right now.
John Batter of DreamWorks Animation. He's the president of production of one of the world's most successful animated film studios. Batter has shepherded the blockbuster success of one of the biggest animated moneymakers of all time, the Shrek series, along with Kung Fu Panda, Madagascar, Shark Tale, and How to Train Your Dragon. John Batter of DreamWorks Animation is a member of UC Berkeley's class of 1985.
Right here, right now.
So, having seen this, do we have a real case of collaboration that led to higher creativity? Indeed, there is a prominent case of inter-firm collaboration that increased creativity, led to a stunning innovation, and finally helped decrease the product development time.
In 2008, we formed a partnership with Intel to bring the sort of the best of Intel's engineering capabilities together with the best of our engineering capabilities. And keep in mind, making one of these animated movies or cartoons actually takes 5 years and about $130 million and about 50 million render hours to process. So a lot of high technology, and we create and use our own tools. And we saw an opportunity to take advantage of Intel's next generation of chips by bringing together our two engineering organizations.
So apparently DreamWorks and Intel, who stem from different industries, somehow found a way to improve DreamWorks' product development time. Why is the common link among DreamWorks' John Batter and Intel's Paul Otellini so important? Well, as both graduated from Berkeley and their firms are in the Silicon Valley, there are certain formal as well as informal relations among them. And even these relations helped them to combine two dimensions of thinking, and then they finally developed, or collectively developed, a new idea. Generally, we can see this process in the following short movie.
Oftentimes, the thing that turns a hunch into a real breakthrough is another hunch that's lurking in somebody else's mind. And you have to figure out a way to create systems that allow those hunches to come together and turn into something bigger than the sum of their parts. That's why, for instance, the coffee house in the Age of the Enlightenment, or the Parisian salons of modernism, were such engines of creativity, because they created a space where ideas could mingle and swap and create new forms. But I think it's important to remember that the great driver of scientific innovation and technological innovation has been the historic increase in connectivity, in our ability to reach out and exchange ideas with other people, and to borrow other people's hunches and combine them with our hunches and turn them into something new. That really has, I think, been, more than anything else, the primary engine of creativity and innovation over the last 600 or 700 years.
According to the video, clusters increasingly become linked if inventors are supposed to build more linkages due to higher mobility as well as connectivity. Can you confirm that? Definitely. Even if we consider all the lawsuits going on that are subject to patent issues and copyright protection, it has become difficult to say who has invented what. Similarly, brilliant innovative inventors often work for several companies, as the connection to these different companies is the source of ideas. So innovations today less and less occur exclusively within firms. So, to conclude, our increasingly globalized world is becoming increasingly smaller? Yes.